Stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. If that's setting the tone, then the tone is screeching nasty fingernails on the biggest chalkboard in the world.
And I like it. You're throwing on the first play of the game, right? You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to send a message to the defense that you're going to take shots and you're going to push the football down the field. But come on, man. I mean, you've practiced the opening play for this game all week long. You've executed it in practice. Didn't look like that this week.
Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Watkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
With the catch, it's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shut him out of bounds. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown LSU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man all by himself. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Badgers have this offense rolling. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Turning it on. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. On the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. He's at the... and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 4 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires on the run. Holds it in on the left. There he goes. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Badgers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Durham. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Line getting set on 2nd down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Johnson looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barry Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Right on the money. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
No fair catches here, looking for room. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Johnson wants to throw it. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Johnson looking to throw. Floats it out in space. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The sure hands, it's Watkins. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Nice move to keep running. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Right back to him on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Johnson wants to throw it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. This one's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Toss to the outside. Creates a little space. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far.
Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
14.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner goes down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. To the ground with the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got him. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll go to the toss. There he goes. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play-action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to surge it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit.
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab on the shot. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Badger! The defense putting points on the board. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
59, Wisconsin, 28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Johnson wants to throw it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to get rid of it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 21 to Old Dominion. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Jackson will throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Pierce. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Dances away. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll try it again. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Jackson gonna throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close.